sorry. Last session, there was a lot of shit happen. You had visits from Zane, from GeoInvo, and both of them gave you something. One of them gave Iue the translation stone artifact that can be used to try and decipher some of the runes and symbols that are within the weave that y'all hadn't been able to decipher before because it was in an unknown language, maybe or maybe not, because it doesn't belong on Avenvon. And then Zane gifted each of you a tiny prism of light in some form. And then one that is still wrapped to be given to the 7th, whenever it is that you'll find that person. You spent some time in the Severius conclave to lay to rest Nimu and to get Soleil settled and safe. Now, I don't remember if there was anything else of note during that session, but I think that was... Oh, that's right. That's right. So most of the items would have been removed, and they will be in a type of locker type safe thing for if he does decide to return. Do you all wish to gain access to said vault and steal all of Nimu's loot? Yeah, that's on. I would say, let me pull up his character. Yeah. So, let's see. So there was the whip, Bolt Snap. He had a luck stone. Strangely enough, is a cat. The dragon vessel, which will probably stay there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With neighbors. Yeah. Yeah. And there's other voices besides just the children, but you know, those are the ones that would speak loudest around nice. Now you all had been making... Go ahead, I'm sorry. Yeah. Exactly. So you all had been talking about finding a way to the archipelago. Technically, it's underneath the Crying Cascades. It is on the ground, is the area that you are looking for. It is just hidden behind the mists, within the misty steppes. Now, there was talk about taking the airship. However, that is not very incognito. Really thinking about it. However, the Severius Conclave, or the council or representatives, would be able... Yes. Would be able to get you a charter or maybe a job for the travels going from Fisher's Shore over to Abervale, if you so wish to take a ship. And they will ensure it's the fastest that's available at the dock right now. So if you want them to pull some strings, they can do that for you guys. You'll be looking for, Gadden. He will make you work, whatever it is that you can do on a ship, whether it's fishing, keeping them safe, scrubbing the decks, those kinds of things. Now, he's a very particular type, and when he says words, they're not generally very nice, but he's pretty much the only one with a decently fast ship right now, and the food sucks. So you might want to pocket some pancakes or something before you go. Oh, yeah, there's no reason to doubt his word. Just let most of them roll off your shoulders. Is really all it is. Okay. How long do you need? About a day across the water. You're lucky. Okay. And we can pick you up. Do you think that you could make it to Ascaris? And we can just pick you up from there? It's to the east of the Misty Steppes. It's okay. It's okay. Ascaris? Yeah. Okay. Or we can just pick you up in Abervale. You can just say that we had to make a stop and get supplies or drop off supplies or something. It's pretty moist. It's wet, swampy, but not. They are cultured swamps. Mangroves? Lots of mangrove, areas, but they're well tended by druids. It's a beautiful area. It's just... Do you have water walking? No? Okay. Well, if you get in a hurry, I would suggest possibly preparing that once you hit land. So the ship's name is the Sinking Minnow. And it's fine. I don't believe it's actually ever sunk. Though it is the third. It is the Sinking Minnow the third, so maybe there were two others that sank, but it doesn't really matter because you'll be fine. I have complete faith in you after knowing what you can do. You can keep an airship up, you can keep a boat up in the water, right? Great. Okay. Right, so get on and Sinking Minnow. It's like barely holding on. Do you all have experience on the sea? No, you can crash, but you can sink the ships. Yeah, so all the holes that y'all put in the airship, or maybe, you know, the bad guys did. I don't know who's at fault. It's not for me to say. But I wouldn't put those in a ship on the water. It's okay in the air, but not on the water. Right? Well, you know, it needs to be done before the next 5-ish days. So I will bid you adieu and good luck. No, we're going to meet you either... Oh, yeah, we need to know if we're going to meet you in Abervale or Scaris. Whatever you think is easy. Let's go with Abervale. We could probably come up with a better reason to drop by there. You are still at the Severius Conclave. You will be heading north to Fisher Shore, taking the boat from there. The Severius Oh, does your map not have it? It does. South, to the west of the Silent Rent. Oh, look at the grid one. I'm sorry, that one doesn't. Shiny place. God damn it. Yeah, so, we can say that, whenever y'all are ready, if there's anything that you need to purchase to prepare yourself, I believe if there was anything of gold value for, I don't know, she was, if there was anything that had a gold value above 10 gold, then they would give you like 30% off, I believe, of the cost. So, if you needed anything for spell components that cost anything, like diamond dust or silver, platinum, you can get that here. Okay. Okay, cool. Silas, was there something that you wanted to do before we left? Oh, I get it. Got it. Okay. This is gonna be so stupid. Okay. Do you have speak with animals this time? Would you like a speak with animals scroll? Okay. Okay. Yeah, speak with Animos. So he's been brushed down. Everybody knows you're leaving, so he's been prepped to leave from the stables. And he's super excited to go on another adventure. He's just kind of, you know, throwing his mane around because it's all nice and silky. He just kind of snorts at you. And he just shakes his head and snorts again. He looks back at the stable. It's all nice and warm and covered in like fresh bedding. He like reaches over with his head and gives you a quick hug and then prances back to the stable. He has no interest in flying. Or going on any kind of boat, ship, anything. Oh, he forgets. He runs back and starts trying to like nuzzle all your pockets to see if you have any sweets. It's been okay. Besides the ash storm, it's been okay. It's mostly, I mean, there's a lot of, it's generally heavily clouded. You haven't gotten a lot of sunshine, but it's not like super rainy here. Oh, you get the idea that sure, it'll happen at some point. You're gone. How often that is, totally different thing. Yeah. This is like exercise done. Unless he meets a mare, and then maybe he'll run. Yep, exercise complete. I walked to the water and got some and walked back. Pretty much. Carrot on a stick. That is Atomos. Alright, he will give you a hug back while he's crunching and you just in your ear. And he'll trot back over. And just kind of nuzzle the like at the stall next to him and see who's over. Yay. Seems pretty happy. Oh, there's quite a few horses here. There's quite a few horses here. Some of them have, like, there's been a few that have come and gone over the last few days as people travel out to the neighboring cities because there was some, like, fallout around the area as far as damage goes with the storm that happened. And then others coming in, reporting back in if those that weren't here and that kind of thing. But yeah, there's quite a few horses here. I'll roll that one out for you. I'll let you know when we get back. Okay. So... No, baby, I can't help you. I just see your character thing. So... we could do some time warping stuff, unless you wanted to head out like midday. We can do some time warping and say you head out first thing in the morning. Or do y'all want to go ahead and head out in the afternoon? Y'all should be able to make it to what's it called? Fisher Shore. If you move quickly by maybe an hour after nightfall. Okay. So, rest here. Finish doing everything that you need. The thing I mentioned for you, Silas, I'm going to message you in Discord. If I can remember how to spell. I don't know when you want to do that. So... okay. Perfect. There'll be time for that. So, you wake up refreshed in the morning. There is another quick breakfast put out as they're still rebuilding and getting everything settled. Just kind of a grab as you can and grab and go type thing. So you're more than welcome to grab a couple of biscuits, some fruit, nothing super fancy ready this morning. But bacon is always a thing. But for those of you that eat, You can grab whatever you want. So you head out, and yeah. It's so appropriate, and y'all are getting on a boat. It's gonna be great. Oh, we can make that happen. Okay, so, this could be a conversation on y'all's way there. The first thing that you notice is as soon as you get out of the area of the Severius Conclave and University is that there definitely was what seemed to be quite a bit of lightning damage, and maybe like maybe small meteors or something that fell from the creature as it swiftly made its way here as fast as it could. There are some of the road is kind of torn up from this the creature that you guys fought, but there are people from the Severius Council that seem to be making their way back and forth between the Conclave and these outlying areas, making sure that everybody has aid or anything else that they need. So you will not be alone on the road, which is well paved for the most part, except where it's damaged, of course, on the way to Fisher Shore. There, not only are there quite a few people coming back and forth or like repairing things and giving aid and that, but Fisher Shore seems to be an incredibly busy port that has a lot of imports and exports that go through, because you see quite a few caravans that move through the area. Some empty coming in, many full coming out of Fisher Shore itself. There, who is mainly keeping a watch on what's going on? Oh God. Okay. Okay. So roll perception. I don't like your dice, Sully. They really do. I mean, yeah. Sully, it's just peaceful, honestly. As much hustle and bustle is going up and down this road, you're from a place in Feely Fields where there's constant coming and going of caravans from the planting and the growing and the traveling and the all of these things. So you're just kind of, chilling. EOA, it is kind of distracting having a parrot on your shoulder every so often squawking and then going, wait, that's not right. um okay. For parrots. Okay, I need you, somebody roll a D100, but just probability dice to see if there's any parrots in this area. This is a heavily wooded area, but I'm just curious. A 24. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So, it is, but it's not, 10, I guess. So there's a lot of birds here, but most of the parrots here have the smaller varieties. They're not the giant macaw that you are. So these are more like, they more mock a lot of other birds. So you could probably pick up a lot of different bird sounds. And, so quite a few squawks and tweets and, trills. But like a little green parrot. This is so funny. Okay, so little green parrots are actually quite noisy. They like to talk a lot, mainly to each other. So you are more than welcome to try and join in on the conversation and learn bird squawk. So roll me a performance check as you're getting into character. Oh, not bad. So during this, 3/4 of the day trip, you've gotten quite good at mimicking the sounds of their various chirps and twitters, but fantastic at the squawk. Like, you have this freaking squawk down. Now you don't hear any of them talk necessarily. So you don't hear how they sound when they mimic speak. Gotcha. Yeah, so do with that as you will. Anyway, so EOA, there isn't the age-old debate of pocket bacon versus regular bacon. Pocket bacon is always better. So EOA, you don't really notice anything that seems out of the ordinary other than, a parrot that's trying to learn how to parrot on your shoulder. We'll just leave it at that. So you make your way into the outskirts of Fisher Shore. The first thing that you notice, of course, is the smell. Even on the outskirts of Fisher Shore, it's not quite a city, but it is a large town. There are multiple buildings here. The forest quickly gives way to grassy dunes, maybe not covered in grass, but covered in the yellow flowering plants that generally cover dunes that are, further in from the shore. There are multiple trading posts on your way in. There's even people trying to hand out samples of multiples of their goods, mostly foods. Yeah. samples. Um, manage democracy and all. You need. But there's strange things. There's like candied seaweed and like little fried fish balls, tiny like lobster bites, and all kinds of strangeness that people are handing out on the sides of the streets as you come in. The buildings here are definitely much older than what you would expect of a town that is so prosperous, but they're very well kept. They seem to be probably over 100 years old, maybe more in style itself. But there's fresh paint. There's none of the roofing seems to be falling in. It seems to be pretty well kept from where you are going. So you are able to make your way to the shore unless there's anywhere that anybody wanted to stop. I would say it's probably about 4 o'clock, so it's still fairly early. Okay, cool story. Yeah, so there are fish balls, there are like fried fish fillets, like fish and chips. I would say the fish balls are probably going to be one of the closest ones because they're pretty common, like for street foods within fishing villages. Okay. Okay. So you spend a total of 8 silver for the street food. It's fish on a stick, yes. It's like little meatball size. So, if I remember correctly, Dorus loves strong flavors, which makes me think that from where you're from has like very strong spices, maybe even spicy. So, yeah, so these are bland to what you are used to. There is seasoning, but it is mostly fish and like probably stale bread that they use for breadcrumbs or something like that. But much more herby than spicy. So it is very different. And of course you do get a little sauce to dip it in. But it's a creamy sauce versus a spicy butter sauce. Awesome. So yeah, there's going to be quite a few of those different things. There's like jewelry made from like large fish bones that people are selling, just like a lot of random shit, tie-dye shirts because why not? Florida Keys, right? So you make your way to the docks themselves and you ask one of the people that you kind of see shuffling around, loading and unloading things, directing traffic in the area, where to find the sinking minnow the third. I didn't see it. So oh, for sure. For sure. And there's like people selling juvenile kraken beaks, which are probably just squid beaks, but they're selling them as like juvenile kraken beaks. Definitely shark's teeth, those kinds of trinkets here. Yeah. You're gonna go buy a shark tooth. Okay. So I need you to roll investigation. Sure. I know. Okay, so as you begin getting closer, you start hearing the chattering of teeth. Nice, this is probably very disturbing for you, as it kind of echoes around the neck area where you're hanging out. But mainly you hear the echo kind of coming from the peripheral, like the things that you could hear and sense that are going on in the necklace itself. Probably. Yeah. But it isn't. Yeah. So you feel like this excited aura coming from this necklace. And Eoway, while he was going to go look, now he seems like driven. And as he's looking at the different teeth on necklaces and loose teeth, he's starting to get frantic as he looks through them, looking for the right one. It's like, this one's not perfect, this one's not perfect, this one's not perfect, this one's yellow, this one's not white enough, this one's too white, this one's been bleached, this one's too young, this one is... You are not the Tooth Fairy. You are not the Tooth Fairy. You are not the Tooth Fairy. Possibly. The chattering gets louder and louder and faster and faster. The Tooth Fairy. Probably. Probably. Okay. Yeah. But you don't, I mean, it doesn't seem to be harmful. It's just concerning. No, it doesn't seem to really affect you in any way other than being really loud neighbors and, you know, really thin-walled apartments. Yeah. Just kind of hanging there. Some are flat, some are pointy, some are both, some You have no idea what they come from? Yeah. Okay. So EOA, I will say you are able to find a fairly interesting shark's tooth, though you don't get that, oh my god, it's a new type of tooth, or this one's, was belonged to something, grand. And the seller smiles, and he has no teeth, maybe 3. He smiles and he's like, that's a good one. $12 gold. It's from an ancient megalodon. It's from an ancient megalodon. Do you know what that is and how old it is? Juvenile megalodon. No, a shark is a shark. It's very old, you can see from the aging. I'll give it to you for free if I can have your necklace. My meg tooth is better than anything around your neck. Well, it might be beautiful, but it's not ancient. I know these things. I know teeth. Yeah, of course. From the man who has very few. 9. I mean, probably he doesn't. He's just being a swindler, most likely. And if he knew teeth, maybe he'd be able to keep more of his. Just saying. No, it wasn't like it wasn't a compelling nature like you've felt in some other instances. There's actually nothing on this table that you feel compelled to get. The teeth were just excited because they were hoping to get it. $10 gold. 9 gold. He'll probably go down a little bit. 8 gold and 5 silver. My last offer. Get out my sight. That was rude. And I don't like it. I tried to give you a fair deal for my juvenile megalodon tooth. You can go buy one of them juvenile kraken beaks instead. They're gonna charge you like 10 platinum for those things, and they're just fucking squid beaks. Okay. Okay. No, they seem kind of disappointed too in the options. No, kind of boring. They don't add anything. Okay, so to the docks. As you make your way past all the peddlers and all that good stuff, you make your way to the docks. And everybody notices some really strange things that happen. One, the small ice crystals, prismatic ice crystals, Soleil, that you were given, if you added them to your little storm cloud, they would start kind of glowing quite brightly. Dorus's halo, most of the time it's quite transparent, brightens a little bit. EOA, I don't remember if you applied the rune or not. Okay. You'll also notice that slightly glowing. And, nice, I would assume you probably stored yours in your house, right? Okay. So just a little, who's holding the 7th? Grab the 7th. Y'all even say? Okay. It's always Dorus. Dorus carries everything. So Dorus, whether or not you have it on your pouch, on a pouch on your waist, or your belt, or possibly even your backpack, you begin to feel a slight buzzing. Probably. As you pull out the little pack, the little bitty light wrapped package, it's kind of pulsing slightly. You let them. Right. So, like, as you're kind of walking around the docks, you're holding out your sword, which is great. Oh, the ribbon. Oh, that's right. So the ribbon itself, it's you're holding it out and you're just kind of going back and forth through the dock because it didn't start activating until y'all got to the dock. And you see there's a group of fishers kind of just spaced out and lined up across the dock, probably just, burning away the afternoon. And as you kind of like go through each one, you see it faintly get brighter and then fade, and then you see the back of a fishing hat, and that's where it seems to be glowing the brightest.
That point.
So good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fish. Very.
What exactly are you are you
I don't know.
trying to figure out first off? I I I will let Tim. I'm sorry. This person answer that question.
Um, party is a person. I know him.
Um, as you walk closer to him, it increases in its frequency. And not only that, but it begins to visibly glow more now, almost to where it's almost like torchlight brightness. So it will not allow you to unwrap it. You will not be able to unwrap it. Yeah, so you can try. But the weave, like the cloth doesn't seem to untie. Dorus is holding a small package that seems to be the fabric that is wrapped around it is like giving off its own light. Technically, it's woven with light, but it would be hard to see that without having known Zane. But Tim knew who Zane was. But this was pale white fabric that glows. It's a little package.
Oh,
No, it's like
Yes.
resisting.
Maybe-
You have no idea. All Zane said was this is for the 7th. So the fabric immediately begins to unfold from the little package, of course. You are left with a strip of fabric that can emit its own light. So you can use
What is
it.
this?
But within, which is kind of funny, is a fishing fly, but it's made out of prismatic light.
Awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I'll try it. Start attaching. There.
Roll stealth. What is your passive perception, Sular? Solor. Solor. That's right, you changed it.
I've changed it. Passive perception.
You see the thing.
Oh. I know about. I would know about that. Right?
Ah!
Yeah, would he have told me about what I've been in?
I don't know if that would have been forefront in y'all's
You
conversation.
know what? You know what? I would just pretend I didn't see it. Pretend I didn't see it. I think I would.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Don't leave sugar in the bottom of the coffee mugs. It is not reusable.
Yeah. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? Yeah.
So Nemo would be struggling to get back and forth.
Still learning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think he'd want to come back. That's been Yeah. Oh, trust me. Or 22. Fine. Like, have my hand kind of in my pocket, like thinking something.
Not my
Can I
balls.
roll something for like how much I believe he's actually the 7th or not?
Oh, of course.
Like what? I don't know what that would be, but tell me what to roll.
Okay, so first off, roll.
And I'm taking
taking this hat off. It's hot out here.
Roll
I mean-
insight.
Yeah, I think it'd still be inside. I agree.
Oh crap, man.
Oh crap, my lures. There we go.
25 inside.
25
Straw
insight.
hat.
So this is an insight on not only Salor, but also on Zane. In Zane fashion, it would make perfect sense that he would tell you absolutely nothing about what you're doing, and also wouldn't warn you about the particulars of the 7th. But
The 7th.
The 7th.
you have never known him to steer you wrong. Now,
Oh,
whether, well,
Zappy boy.
Zappy boy. I forgot.
whether
Zappy boy and his prophecies. Silly Zappy boy.
whether or not Salor has any clue whatsoever what that even means, probably not.
I think Nemu would have
Right.
told me how silly he was.
But the fact that he knew he spoke of Galen and
Pen
the
pals. We were
gift,
pen pals.
the gift from Zane only would work for this 7th person.
Right. And you may be questioning Zane's, you know,
Sanity?
sanity right now.
Judgment.
And judgment. Yep. Yep. But, you know, you can always ask him next time you see him.
Yes, I should have tried to give this to Hobo first, just to test.
Yeah, probably. And now you're stuck with the Sulur. So,
Yeah, Dorus is like visibly not convinced, but is like, we need to continue on anyway.
yeah.
Ready to go. Ready to get on another ship. On our way. Gift from Zappy boy. Fun.
So, you find out which ship is
Wait,
this.
wait.
Where are we going anyway? Nemu told me precious little.
We're going to meeting of families. We need to find a specific ship. Something about sinking dolphin or something like this.
Thinking
Oh
what?
yes, minnow, sinking minnow.
Sinking minnow. They named a ship sinking. That can't be good.
We had the same thing. We had the same concerns, and it turns out it's actually the 3rd of the sinking minnows, so it's not boding well.
Well, the ship they named Unsinkable sank pretty well, so maybe
yes.
it's like counterintuitive.
Story of the
Was this the
Titanic.
airship? That was the airship's name? I did
The
not even know they had the
Uncrashable.
name.
I'm sure it did, I just don't remember what it was.
Well,
I thought it was like
guys,
Storm or something.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
you know what they say. We should not wait for the mango tree to bear peaches.
Get
So
out
let's
of
get out of here.
I've never heard
Yes,
of
but
that.
Yeah, never heard of it either.
can you all handle? And Doris like holds his.
heard
He's
it
like
somewhere.
holding his side, but clearly his side is not what he's talking about. And he's like, "Could you all hold for a second? Go find ship, and then we'll meet up with you. I need to find little elephant's room." You know,
Right.
pocket bacon is not doing well with me.
Pocket bacon. I'm afraid to know.
Doris is trying to like skip the group for just a second.
Yeah, go for it. So,
All right,
Ready to
on
roll
we go
something, or can I
without the
just leave?
elephant.
no, I mean, if you tell them that you're leaving and nobody stops you, then you're good.
Yeah. I want to go back to that vendor and buy the megalodon too,
Oh, okay.
Funny.
Okay.
That's great.
That's great.
but not tell anyone. Not tell anyone.
Yeah. So were you around Ioe as he was bargaining?
I feel like I was watching from afar. I didn't know what
Okay.
they were saying dollar-wise or anything.
So you go up to the little dude and he's like, what was the accent? That's a very
Southern guy.
ancient megalodon tooth. I'll sell it to you for 15 gold.
And he like holding up a string of tooths, and he can't tell which tooth is which tooth. And he's like, "I want the exact tooth that my lizard friend was looking for."
That's the one.
Yes. How much for this? Just one tooth.
I told him 12 gold. I don't want you coming back saying that I cheated you.
Yeah, but I'm not good bargainer. What is best price? Give me best price, and I will pay.
Fucking shit. Listen.
By the way, Doris was a merchant in another life, so he is a good bargainer.
Yeah.
This is a tactic of his.
The best price I gave Lizard Boy was 8.5 gold. And then he insulted me. And my teeth.
This is fair. This is fair. I
So
give you 9
rude.
gold for cost of insult. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I hand over 9 gold and take off with this tooth in my pocket.
Have a wonderful day, sir.
Do not tell anyone I was back here and that I bought this, by the way.
Okay. Just like look side to side. Like, there's people milling
Doris
about.
realizes as he finishes talking to the guy and handing over the gold, he's like, "Yeah, we're never coming back here."
Yeah. And there's people milling about, so he's like, I guess I won't tell any of these people
Yeah.
that are hanging out.
No, I'm imagining like if our party came back here one day and questioned the guy for that tooth again. Oh, never seen that tooth. That's what I want.
Okay, so the rest of the party finds the sinking Minnow III. It's a very sleek fishing boat. It has like all of its the fishing nets tied up and pulled up to the sides. As soon as you arrive, you see the captain like standing up on top of the deck, watching the dock as they're loading on extra rope and supplies for the travel, and sees y'all and just kind of one, two, three. Okay, that was the bargain. I'm guessing that
There was a fourth one coming.
no.
Yeah,
No.
you see an elephant like plodding along like half a mile away.
Okay. The fourth was not part of the bargain. And I don't give a flying fuck about the Severius Council thinking that they can throw an extra person on me. Especially... Wait, you got fish?
I have
I have a ton of fish. I'm a hell of a fisher, cat.
How good can you fish?
I don't like to brag too much, but pretty damn good.
I will cut your travel fee in half because I was told about the sun-kissed lizard, and I was told about the pink-haired girl, and the giant man who's trying to run towards the ship, which, by the way, is quite amusing. Did you ever know that their ears flap in the wind? So.
I'll look back. They do.
However, I have not been paid for a fourth. And considering you are bringing fish on board, which means that is less that we have to catch for ourselves and more that we can sell,
Hey, look.
I'm willing to pay my way by just fishing.
Fish
I
for
could fish for everybody.
Well,
How long does this journey take? Anyway?
Everybody has to work for the entire day or to day and a half, depending on the way that the tides are flowing. This is, you may get passage on my ship, but that doesn't mean you get free passage. Everybody has to fucking work. Now, being that you are bringing fish on, and you appear, whether or not that is true, to be a valid fisherman, I will only charge you for 5 gold for the trip.
Awesome.
Awesome. Hey, who's got 5 gold for me? I wasn't told I needed gold for this trip. I'm sorry.
I'll give Sal some time.
I should have asked Nemu about gold. He didn't
Yeah.
mention gold.
So you'll you'll steal steel balls, but you won't take
Wait.
gold?
Wait, how did you
Yes.
get here? How did you get here at first?
Yeah.
Secrets of the trade. Can't mention anything else.
Great secret. Sounds good.
So, about my gold.
Oh, here. Here.
Especially
Thank you.
not in front of a captain of a ship.
You're not quiet.
Sorry.
Get on the ship. Somebody grab a scrub brush? No. 2 of you grab scrub brushes. The railings are filthy because for whatever reason, there was a bird migration earlier and it's covered in bird shit. Fishing cat. Let's see what you can do with that pole as we set out.
It's a magical pole.
There's a lot of
See
magical
when I
poles
steal
on this
balls.
ship. Everybody thinks their pole is magical.
I've got a good lure.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, everybody else has a magical pole?
Not just
I thought just mine was special.
I thought you've been on a boat before. But that apparently is untrue. Otherwise, you would have caught the innuendo.
I've been on a boat before, but not in official capacity.
Well, you know what? Get your magic pole up here. The guys will let you run.
Wait, what are you gonna do with my magic pole?
Now
Is this
you
still-
get
is this
Still
it.
an innuendo?
Now you understand.
I don't like this innuendo. This is terrible.
That's okay. I don't like you.
Are you gonna touch my pole?
Only if you swing it at me. And that's only to throw it off the boat. With or without you attached to it.
Fair.
Hope you can
I'm
swim.
gonna go fish now. Thank you.
Thank you. Get to cleaning. And then, big boy. Let's see.
You'll see me like stroking my pole on the way over. Like, don't worry about it.
I can help lift stuff.
It's exactly what I need. Thank you. Right over there. Jilly will tell you exactly what you do. So, you walk over to Jilly. Carry that. All of that needs to be moved 6 feet to the right and secured. Can you tie knots?
Only 6 feet?
Only 6 feet, just for you.
Okay, I turn huge and I just uplift it on a handful and move it over.
Oh, 3 more inches. Just a little bit to the right. Just a little bit.
I just give a side eye as I push it.
Okay, now all the way back to the wall. All the way back. Stop! That's too far. Back this way a little bit. So she will fuck with you for about 10 minutes and make you restack it. Anyway, so we will go on a break there. I need to find my water, and we'll be right back.
That'd be fucking hardcore.
That would be hardcore. I don't know what kind of.
My little bits and pieces. I shall now kill you all.
But it would fix one problem. That would mean he would be on the material plane.
That's fair.
So, EOA is put to work, constantly moving and rearranging things until they are perfect. And then, do you know how to tie knots?
I assume so.
Okay, I need you to roll performance. These are like mariner's knots.
Not like survival.
No.
Okay. Performance. Let's see what my charisma is. That's a 15.
It's not bad. It's not bad. So you kind of like look around at the knots that like other things are tied down with. You're like, sure, I can figure that out. So the first time you try and tie down the net that goes over all the things that you've been moving around to make them, you know, stacked correctly or whatever it is, you get it wrong. Now, Jilly slaps you on the hand. It's wrong? It's wrong. Try it again. Because once we get away from the shore, shit's gonna get rough, and if it goes overboard, guess who's paying for it? Try again. So you nod again.
You're gonna have to show me how the knot works, or I'm not gonna get it right.
Wow. So it's true what they say. You're big and strong, the brains don't come with it. So, this is what you do. And she shows you. And you get it the first time. It's not a big deal. And she just kind of... Okay, I'll give you a point for that. That was pretty quick.
I'm going to roll performance and see if I can do it like in half the time.
Okay.
I'll give you a pack to the talisman so you can do a D4 to that.
Nice.
D4. I rolled pretty low. I got a 10.
I mean, he shaved off a split second, maybe? Are you trying to show off now? Because it don't need it. So, below decks, there's even more shit that needs to be done. Let's go. So, Dorus and Soli are put towards scrubbing the rails and getting all the massive bird shit off. Y'all are not alone. Y'all are not the only ones. Everybody works on a boat. Everybody does their part. Captain is screaming at all of the fishermen because they're not ready to fish yet. One of them calls over. We're barely pulling out a dock. What do you want us to catch? Minnows?
Please tell me I've caught fish already.
I don't know. What do you roll for that? Nature?
That could be convinced survival.
Yeah. Survival. Let's do survival. That's a good one. Thank you. $21. Yeah. I mean, you catch a trout. It's not great. I mean, you haven't gotten far out yet.
Aha! Got one!
That's what I'm talking. Don't take this to heart, cowboy.
Magic pull.
This is see, you all say you got magic pulls. He's the only one that has one. Get to work.
Damn right.
So the boat is loaded and sails are dropped as you slowly pull away from dock. The fishing nets are going to remain rolled up for the majority of the travels until you get to deep water, about halfway through. Captain calls over to everybody about 4 hours in, lets everybody know, hey, so time to eat. Rotate your feeding. Do not leave a mess for chef. Go, you fuckheads. Group 1, go eat. Those on the fishing rods, if you haven't caught anything, you don't get food because you didn't catch it, did you? Okay. Go. So everybody begins to rotate for the first meal of the night. You get the impression that y'all aren't going to be stopping throughout the night. Once the railing is completed, you are given other areas to scrub. The decks, you are given solely specifically because I don't know that Dorus would fit very well in the kitchen, the alley, to help clean up after all of the meals and make sure that it stays clean. Dorus, you would probably be set to making sure that everybody's stuff that they had, like their bags and those kinds of things, are properly stowed away in bunks or near the bunks. If they're not properly stowed, you are to throw them on top of the deck and hope that the person who owns them sees it before it gets washed off the top of the ship. So that is your duty. Be away. Gonna keep having to move as everything shifts around, and you come to the conclusion that Jilly has no work to do. That she just kind of keeps track of things that are caught and things that need to go places. And this is just kind of what she's filling her time with. As she's making you move random shit and retie knots and shift ropes and nets that are being stored or are hanging and, holding crates or whatever. And so she disappears for a couple of minutes to go grab food and just comes back with her meal and just sits there and watches.
I'm so glad I'm the amusement tonight.
Oh, do you need something better to do?
I said that in my head. No.
I think
Nice that I say that out loud.
I have a feeling that the anchor chain release is broken. So it's gonna have to be manually put down and lifted. How many times can you get, boofy?
No, that was my one time.
That's just on so many levels. So disappointing. Well, we'll just figure something out, won't we? So as the night goes on, the ship begins to rock, heavier and heavier. Now, at first, it's just small choppy waves, but the swells begin to get larger and larger. So those that are prone to seasickness,
Stupid ships.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember who all is prone to seasickness.
I
I
am
have no clue if I remember if my Yahweh was.
18.
18. You are
Yeah.
feeling a little queasy,
Yeah.
but you're able to hold your stomach, able to get your duties down. However, now you have a glass of water that you're constantly sipping on. And the chef is like, can't be sick in my kitchen.
I know. I am doing my hardest to not throw up.
Okay, because then you'll have to clean it up too.
Oh, I'm very aware.
Okay. I was going to ask if you wanted to have your meal, but I'm going to assume the answer is no.
No, I'm good. I rather keep cleaning.
As soon as walking is first. Okay. So, big bucket, just in case.
Yes,
Keep it in there,
yes.
okay? Okay.
Thank you.
However, magic fishing pole Salur, you're not feeling so hot. The smell of the fish and just it's starting to get a little overwhelming.
Ugh.
The
I hate these things. Stupid ships.
the large swells as the ship rises suddenly and then drops back down. You are gagging and trying not to puke, and all the others are laughing at you. Magic fishing pole is seasick. Seasick. Magic fishing pole is seasick.
You know what they say? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and so does falling down a flight of stairs.
They all just crack up. Now, everybody begins to pull in their lines because like it's just getting way too choppy. And the first mate calls down. Yeah, unexpected tides, swells. Strap yourself in, kids. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. And if you can't handle it, hang your head over the railing before you do, please. Thank you very much. Our newcomers have spent countless hours making sure the railing is clean and also the deck. So please do not puke on either. Happy sailing, kids, and hold on tight. I need
Doros row. I made Doros row, by the way, just because he's not really a water guy.
Yeah.
And he got a 1, so an 8 total.
Oh, you are super sick. You are super, super sick.
I have advantage against being poisoned, so I can roll.
Oh, that's
See what
cool.
happens.
Yeah.
That is a natural 1 and a 13.
Wow. Wow.
Oh wait, con save, that's at 17.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you protection of the talisman. Add a D4 to that.
Nice.
Make it a 20. It's a 18.
Not bad. Okay. So you're doing okay. I only gave Soli a hard time because she always gets seasick. And I thought it would be appropriate. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. So far. Now, for those of you, is anybody... Oh, no. It's only the person who's peeking over the side of the ship right now. So...
I mean, would that be Doris? How sick is he?
Oh, that's true. Doris is very, very sick.
Yeah, I picked the freshest, cleanest rail that I just cleaned like 3 hours ago, and
Yeah.
I puked the shit all over it.
Oh, great. Hey, newcomer with the floppy ears! You're gonna have to scrub that when you're done! Speaking of, where's the rain? And then you hear a conversation going on between the captain and the first mate that there is no storm. It is just sea being an ass. So,
Okay.
Dorus, as your head is hanging over the railing, I need you to make a perception check. It is dark by now, by the way.
Should I make it at disadvantage or something? Because I'm puking.
You may or may not be staring directly at something with your head hanging over the railing. So maybe not at disadvantage.
$19 total.
Wow. Okay. So as you lean over the railing again to release what probably is not much at this point, you see a face kinda under the water, just riding right next to the ship, to where you could only see it if you were looking straight down. This face is humanoidish but very fishy, and you are able to feel the slight magics of spells being woven underneath you.
Yeah, Doros is like confused by what he's seeing, maybe, and he's like trying to cast light on his staff, and he's like, he finally ggets the word out and casts light on his staff and holds it over the side.
As you cast light on your staff and you look over,
Oh, that's a magical.
that is a magical staff.
He's trying to decide if it's like him being sick and like hallucinating, or if it's like something he needs to actually yell out and warn people about.
I'm going to drop a picture. Everything.
I am also very motion sickness averse, so this is like hitting really close to home for me.
Yep. Okay. Discord.
Beautiful.
Isn't it? Isn't he handsome?
Wait, what the fuck is that thing?
I like that he has shells holding up his suspender.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like clasps. They're like little badges of honor.
Uh-huh. So it's kind of
So
like you
do I
see
get
down
the
there.
do I get the idea that he's like casting something at the boat, or you said he's uncasting something?
He's roll Arcana.
$19 again.
Oh, not bad. What? You would be. It's not a difficult spell, or it's not like a super high level, but you can definitely tell that he is somehow controlling the water. It definitely has something to do with the water. Transmutation spells. Yeah, making the sea choppy. And as you concentrate trying to figure out what is going on, you realize that there's multiple points of origin for the Arcana now infused waters.
Probably drink.
Yeah, I'll like sit down against the railing facing inward towards the middle of the ship and be like, there's something in the water. And like puke onto the deck instead.
I didn't realize somebody could puke that often.
The captain looks
He's
at
like
you.
pointing over his shoulder to make people look though.
The captain looks at you accusingly and whispers to his first mate. You probably won't hear him. However, shortly after that, the first mate yells to somebody else in the ship, and a loud bell begins to ring. Jilly jumps up. Now the real work begins. How are you with those swords?
The real work?
Yeah. Did you hear the bell? We're gonna fight. Maybe it's pirates. What do you think?
Sounds
Out
better
of
than
the
this.
name
I
for
just
my
dropped
other
the crate I'm
dagger.
holding.
Okay. You thought of it. This is so random coming from the side of the boat.
I'm trying not to think about the fact that we're moving around so much. I named it Pufferfish because it just popped into my head. That's all.
So everybody that can fight gets ready on the top of the deck. They just assume it's pirates or something. Now, most everyone actually makes it down to the bottom of the deck. There's just a lot of people here who fish, who work. Not everybody is fighters. So we are going to. That was 10. Do y'all want to try no initiative?
I'm down. I mean, initiative is
Yeah.
only there. Okay, so I have an issue. As somebody who dumped a shitload of stuff into initiative, I do have a slight issue with not doing initiative.
Okay, so because you have a plus 10,
with advantage.
I would say, but you can decide what to do first, unless anybody else has higher than that. Like you
Okay.
can
The deal
dictate
was
what is going to what your move is going to be before everybody else says what theirs is going to be.
And I've
Like, I
sort
have
of been
plus-
building the opposite way, trying to be at the bottom of initiative order to react to bad guys.
Okay.
So I don't know how that manifests itself in this.
I don't know.
story.
We're gonna play it. We're gonna have it. We're gonna test it.
I have a +5 initiative,
Okay.
if that matters.
So besides naming your other dagger, is there anything specific you want to do in this first round?
Well, my crossbow stingray, because it shoots barbs.
Nice.
Rip the guy that got hit in the chest at the bar. Steve Irwin.
Mm.
Sad.
Topical.
Rip Ronnie.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll grab Stingray, and I'm going to use a bonus action to use steady aim. And do I see anything first off
So
on my side?
roll perception. 16.
Yes, it's kind of on it. It's
Do you have
not
dark
really
vision?
on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
60
So
feet.
you would see
I'm a kitty cat. of course.
yeah, you would see one of these creatures under the water.
Meow.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do bonus action, steady aim.
Okay.
So that gives me advantage. But I can't move now.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot.
Hold on. Hold it.
Huh?
Hold that roll.
Why?
Because everybody else is going to tell me what they're going to do too. So
Okay.
immediately, Salor screams out that he's named his other.
Well, I can still roll for
Yeah,
the
you can
damage
roll.
and then whatever.
So call to action. What is everybody else doing?
I'm getting up onto the deck,
Okay.
swords drawn, and just trying to look out for what's happening.
Okay.
I'm getting.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting my staff ready and preparing magic missiles.
Magic missiles. Okay.
I'm going to the little green parrot. Its eyes are going to turn like slightly glowing red, and I'm going to activate Bond of Rage on Yahweh.
Oh.
So for the next minute, you get 4 force damage to any of your attacks.
Ooh.
Wow, that's really cool. All right, Dorus.
Dorus is going to kind of like drunkenly / sickly wander to the middle of his group. And if I can get somewhere in the middle where I'm within 30 feet of all of our members, I'll do so.
Yeah, it's a fairly narrow
And
boat.
I'm still pretty sick, so I'll just take a knee. And I'm going to cast Aura of Life on the deck. Anyone within 30 feet of me has resistance to necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum can't be reduced while you're in that 30-foot radius.
Okay. So as everybody prepares and starts running over and gathering their spells and their attacks, the first thing that happens is that y'all are on top of a swell and you suddenly start dropping. As that happens, one of these creatures shoots up out of the water, and that is the one that you're going to hit.
Okay. I rolled everything, and now I don't remember how to get it back. Wait, no.
I assume it's not like in melee range.
You could move to it to be in melee range.
I would have been like up next to Dorus since he was the one who spotted it.
Okay.
Can't you normally see a history of what your rolls were? What am I missing?
No, why don't you
Yeah,
have
it's
it?
the little chat option, and
I don't see it up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
because
kind of
you're not
towards the
technically
top
in
right of the
the
page.
campaign.
I'm not in the campaign. That's right. We never fixed that.
Oh, rough.
Okay, so it was like 32 total. It was an 8 or 9 plus 24 or something like that with sneak attack. So
Okay, so roll stealth for me, first off,
roll stealth though.
for sneak attack. Because it's technically, 25 will do it.
I don't think I need to for with steady aim.
Oh, that's right, steady aim. Okay, I'm sorry.
Since I bonus action steady aim.
So,
So basically, steady aim like gives me advantage on my next attack roll if I haven't moved, and then now my speed is 0 until the end of my turn.
gotcha.
So like it's basically just like yeah. I think that's in Baldur's Gate actually.
So, the ship drops as one of these creatures comes out of the water. It is not within melee range. And as it doesn't even seem to come out of the water, it just kind of like stays where the water was as y'all keep falling. And a piercing line of water shoots across the deck. I need dice as well. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
5.
Okay, roll it again.
2.
Okay, and one more time.
I'm in the cabin.
1.
Okay, so Silas, Soli, and one of the ship's crew gets hit by this thing. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Save. Will a 17 do it?
A 17, yes. Soli, 16 barely makes it.
Oh my gosh.
So, as this line of water slams through the first guy, he gets tumbled to the side, and it smacks into, I believe Eoway would be in the center of the ship. Soli, probably close to the center of the ship too. You both get smacked. You only you take 10 points of damage. However, you see this other guy get tumbled and smack into the side of the railing. No, he's not dead.
Is it like bludgeoning damage?
Yeah. Oh, okay. And this creature laughs. You can release your magic missiles.
I wonder if I attract that thing with my lure. That's disconcerting.
Damage.
12.
Yeah.
As the bolt pierces this creature, Barb, and the magic missiles follow, this creature was laughing with glee as it was like spitting this water. And as it's falling now with the ship, it just kind of looks to you guys. I'm just trying to have some fun. That was not nice. And it is going to dive under the water.
I can't barf on its head.
Is there a free action to barf?
Free action to
to
barf.
barfing.
So next round, what does everybody want to do? Technically, what happens next on the ship is the ship drops, hits the what you would assume would be the of the wave bottom thing. And however, you keep sinking, almost as if the water is being drawn away from the ship.
I'm going to pull out a few daggers that I engraved with the fire rune.
Okay.
And just ready my action to throw it.
Okay. Good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload
Eh.
Stingray.
So, is that your whole turn, Salur?
I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna hold it. Use my steady aim again and point down at the water where I saw it go
Okay.
underneath
Okay.
and hold my action.
Doris will like pull himself up to the railing, and if I can see any targets, I don't know what I'll see, but I will try to take out the wand of Sorry, that's the scroll. Wand of Hold Monster, and I'll cast Hold Monster on whatever I can see to like paralyze it and stop it in the water, basically.
Okay. Dolly.
I'll get my Scorching Ray ready.
Okay.
Another thing I'm gonna do is my scales will turn to stone, and I guess like I might like crit it and it to the shit.
Okay. Nice.
Need just 1 second to decide if I actually want to do this. Fairly certain I do. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'm going to conjure a fey spirit in the form of a giant shark, and I will tell it, "Go eat those mean fish people down there."
Okay.
So there is now a giant shark in the waters that is actually a fey spirit.
Very cool. So, as you all prepare your next attacks, the ship continues to sink and the water separates, and there's now 2 large swells on both sides of the ship. And within the swells, you can see the creatures, 2 of them, and you can hear them continually chanting spells, as they seem to be the ones that are having a great time fucking with the ship. And the 3rd one at the very front, who is getting ready to come out. Now, first attack to be released is you. You're muted.
Don't fail me, Stingray. Ooh, spicy. Wait,
14 to hit?
no, hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, 14 to hit. Yeah.
Stingray, I believe, has failed you.
Stingray! Son of a bitch.
So it darts into the water,
Stupid Stingray.
and doesn't seem to penetrate all the way through to the creatures. Let's...
Yeah, I guess I don't have any other bonus actions, so...
Okay.
I'm good, yeah.
Let's see. Let's do Shark. That's fun. Let's do Shark and Hold Monster. What's the save on Hold Monster? So, do you want the shark to attack one on the left, the right, or the front of the ship?
Where was the first one that spit the water over the ship? Was that the left side?
The front of the ship.
Front of the ship, then front of the ship.
Okay. So, roll to attack.
It's Wisdom 17.
Don't be wisdom. Don't be wisdom as shit.
That's... Go ahead.
Oh, that's a point, so 29 to hit. Nat 20.
Yeah, so roll the crit damage. Hold monster, left, right, or front.
I would say DM's choice. I barely made it to the railing anyway.
Oh, if you're
I'm
at the railing, it
casting
would be
whatever
one
I
of the
can
ones
see.
on the side then.
Yeah, whatever I can see in front of me on the railing I'm at.
Okay, so they got a 10. So I'm going to assume that.
Yep, they're
fails.
paralyzed. They can make a save at the end of each of their turns.
Good. Damage.
So 44 piercing damage.
Oof.
Is that against the paralyzed one or a different one?
It's a different one. If Dorboos went to the railing, it would have been one on the side. Which will have consequences in just a second. Okay. Anyway. And Amelia. Soli.
I guess I'll throw my dagger at the, which one did the shark attack?
The one on the front, the one that spit at you.
Okay. I will throw my dagger. Is holding a attack action like only one action, or can I take all 3?
You can take all 3. because I didn't prepare a map for this. I'll give you one.
Okay, so let me see here. That will not hit. I'm guessing a 12 does not hit.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, there's one dagger lost to the ocean.
That sucks.
23 though.
Yes.
Okay. It needs to make a saving throw of a certain kind. Let me see.
Sully, fix your dice.
He's a strength saving throw.
The guy to the front?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta fix my dice too. That's a 14.
Oh, yes. It just fails.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, no, mine
How
was an
many
11.
dice?
Solis is a 14. Soli,
Yeah.
I think you have one more to try. It's 3 rays, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make one hit.
I need to see how much damage I need to
this
do.
one.
And it's just 4 force
Does
damage
that
to any
hit?
time you hit. So it's not a d4, it's just
It
4.
doesn't hit. Oh my gosh. Well. It's okay. I'll get the big guns in the next one.
So
that
what
would
happens is fire dagger hits the water, sizzles, and you try to wait until the creature begins walking out of the water. However, doesn't quite make it out, and all 3 of your scorching rays sizzle into the water, completely having no effect whatsoever.
Oh no. But I will make up for it as it's distracted by fire bolts.
Yeah.
I throw another fire dagger. It's flaming, hits it somewhere on its body. I don't know
Okay.
where. And fiery chains wrap around it. And I wanted to plunge into the ocean.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
And it... Hold on, let me see how much damage it needs to do. So that'll be 7 piercing damage from the dagger,
Uh-huh.
plus 4 force,
Uh-huh.
and then on top of that, a 12 fire damage.
Uh-huh. Why
And
is it
there's-
always in the water that this works so well?
It's like I just like to boil water, apparently,
Apparently. Okay, so
and it's not restrained.
as all this fire is hitting in this water, it's beginning to it's continuing to swim out of the water itself. And it casts a spell, and then as it does, another flame dagger shoots right into it, and these chains wrap around it, begin turning the water to steam, drag it back in. At the same moment, a water elemental appears on the ship itself and is going to slam. Oh, Soli, because you're the one who freaking hit it with the stupid magic missiles.
Oh my gosh, do I have a reaction?
Do you have a reaction?
I do.
Okay.
I'll try to protect myself and have something show up. Some hints. Like hints. It gives me like a +4 or something.
Oh, to your AC?
Yeah, to my AC.
So a 23
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah, I will hit.
Okay. So the first one.
I can runic shield 1.
Okay.
So
The
it's a
second one.
reroll.
The second one is a 20.
What?
Runic shield.
Yeah.
One of them.
I'm
Okay,
also-
so the other one misses. Okay,
Yeah.
so one of them hits. One of them misses. Wait, no. Oh yeah, no, because your AC would be 20 with the thing. Okay.
Yeah, with the wings.
So, as it rushes forward, it begins to smack down on you, and you hear the screams from the creature that Eoway just chained up. And it's like, you don't want to have any fun. We just wanted to invite you down. This is so terrible. As it's being dragged down, you will take 13 bludgeoning damage. And the one Dorus that you froze, that is now incapacitated pretty much, was controlling the water.
Paralyzed.
It was paralyzed, yeah. Was controlling the water on your side of the ship. So, first thing that happens is that wall of water that he was chilling in gonna crash down on you and the entire ship. So I need everybody to make a dex saving throw.
Whoopee!
Whee! What a slide.
Slip and slide.
Yeah, I'm good at this. 21.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, a strength? You said
Dex.
Oh,
Dex.
Dex.
dex? Okay. Hey, I'm a lot
Do I
better
get some sort of help because I'm on my knees grabbing a railing?
Sure.
Like a +1 or something even? I got a 9. But whatever you want to give me, I'll take it.
I'll give you advantage.
I got a 23.
A
I got a
23 will
7.
pass. Okay.
I got a 12.
Yeah, it's worse. I got a 9.
Into the ocean.
Oh no, the
It's gonna
parrot.
go nice.
So the parrot, would it even affect the parrot?
So this is where we get to encounter how we wrote nice. So does it deal damage to me with a 12?
It does.
So I don't suffer damage, but basically anytime I'm hit by anything, I snap back to the pendant. So you no longer have the bond of rage, Yahweh, as that ends when I snap back to the pendant. And now the giant shark is just a giant shark. It is not controlled by me.
Fun.
Good thing it's in the water.
Fun.
So it is
Okay.
now yours, DM. It is currently biting on to one of the mirror people.
The one that's currently chained up. Okay, cool story. And so those who rolled under a 16 take 17 damage. Those who rolled above a 17, or above a 16, take 8 damage.
Is this bludgeoning?
Is bludgeoning.
I'd take half of that.
And if you failed, you tumble across the ship to the other side of the railing.
In my case, I'm snapped back to the pendant and I'm stunned till the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. So, Parrot, nice. Did you have your turn that round?
My turn was summoning the shark,
Okay, just want to make sure.
and I imagine the parrot would not poof into feathers or anything and just kind of abruptly end.
Yeah.
So it'd be really weird.
And the shark is continuing to nom on Fishboy. Because I don't know if it would
Okay.
actually like hop onto the ship to start chewing on anybody else.
So
Like
the last
after the
turn,
wall of water passes, like, nice. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
so he's just a fey spirit in the shape of a beast. He'll last for an hour, being a shark at this point.
Cool. All right, what's everybody doing next?
So there's a water elemental on the deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Currently in front of Soli.
I would want to still keep shooting at the fish guys if they're still around.
Okay. I mean, one of them is just
Did-
kind of
did
frozen.
anyone-
Go ahead.
Did anyone get blasted across the deck with me? Like, am I next to anyone specific?
There would be quite a few people who got blasted across the deck with you.
Okay.
So
I'm
Soli
ready
was one of
whenever you
them.
are.
And 3 of the crew.
Yeah.
So you all just get washed to the other side of the ship, smacking into the railing.
Okay, so I'm pretty mad, so I'm going to roll a 50-50 to see if I'm going to do things one way or the other. I'm going to be so mad that I do not turn myself back into a parrot. and I will be coming out in full spirit form and shooting Eldritch Blasts. at this.
Nice.
center guy.
I'm going to run up towards the water elemental, attacking slowly,
Okay.
and my weapons will grow twice the size with black energy.
Oh, good. So you're gonna use all your attacks against him?
Yes.
Okay. Who hasn't declared their action yet?
I'll go next. I know what I want to do.
Okay.
Dorus gets up from the railing if he can and makes it so that he's still within 30 feet of all of his friends, if he can actually do that, and get within 30 feet of the water elemental that's on the deck.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Blight on it for a specific reason, but I'll wait till you get to me.
Okay. So blight on the water elemental, attacks on the water elemental solely.
I really want to do a fireball, but it's way too dangerous. So I'm gonna do some meteors. Make it some meteors.
Okay. So who are you attacking with your meteors?
The one that's like right in front.
The water elemental?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody roll to hit water elemental. You are successful in your stealthy stealth. Who are you attacking? The big water element. Everybody's attacking the water element.
Or no, the fish.
Oh, the fish guy that's chained up.
Who is Yahweh attacking? The water elemental?
Yes.
I'll just go with whoever Yahweh's attacking.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Cool.
Do you want all my hit rolls? Is that how this works?
Yep.
19, 23, 18.
Yep.
Mine is a con 17 save.
Oh, no. No. He is 8.
Question with rogues: if you're hidden, you pop up and fire an arrow, and it misses, and you reload. Actually, how does that work? I don't know if with a crossbow. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
What
You have to
kind
have
of
crossbow
crossbow?
as expert, not to skip the reloading.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a hand.
Depends
Yeah,
on
like,
the crossbow.
It's a hand. Yeah,
Does hand
Has the
have the
loading
loading
property?
property?
It
I feel like
does.
hand might not.
it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay,
Well,
so then mine will just miss. So now there really is no reason to have an extra attack on this shit. Still trying to figure out rogue.
All right. So wisdom saving throw was a 17. Does that break him out of Old Monster?
Is that for me? It was a
Yeah.
constitution for me.
No, the Constitution was an 8. I meant for the other dude.
Oh, okay. It says 17 on the wisdom as well, if he wants to break out of it.
Okay, so he's broken out, but he still can't do anything this round, right?
Yeah, it's the end of his turn, so he misses this round.
Cool. All right. So everybody attacking the water elemental. It is a 14 to hit. So roll your damage. You hit.
Okay, so all my attacks are above 18. So
Perfect.
in total I got 30 slashing damage. And add a 7 more fire damage on top of that. And then
Sure.
the water guy on fire in the water
Mm-hmm.
needs to make a strength save to save against the chains.
At the end of his turn, right?
Yeah. I think
That's an 8.
It will take 6 fire damage.
Okay.
That for me is 32 force damage to the elemental.
Of course it is.
It's the start of its turn.
In my case, the elemental needs to do a dexterity saving.
And are you chucking stuff at the elemental, Yahweh, or are you up there in
I
melee range
am
already?
using my blades.
So you're already in melee range?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm 10 feet away from it because my blades have a 10-foot reach.
Would you like it closer? I can do that.
I mean, if you want to.
Sure. I will use my Arms of Hadar, or whatever the fuck it's called, and put it right up on Yahweh.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Close. Wasn't prepared.
Okay, it was a dex saving throw?
Yes. 15.
Yeah, that's an 11.
Yeah, it's gonna take 18 fire damage.
Of course.
Yes.
Fun. And
And from failing Doris's check, I did it because the spell says specifically draining moisture and vitality from it.
wow.
But he takes 25 necrotic damage from me.
Ouch. So, this creature begins casting a spell and suddenly gets yanked closer to Eoway. And as it finishes casting this spell, I need everybody within 15 feet of this creature, which is pretty much everybody, to roll a DC or a 15 or yeah, DC 15 strength saving throw. Let me know if you get 15 or higher. Strength saving throw.
I rolled a natural 1.
Wow.
I roll 18.
I got a
Nice.
3.
16.
I got a 2.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I am
2,
not
gang.
strong. 2 2s and a 3. Nice.
So, the water across the deck and all the water surrounding this creature, but the water that this creature is created of, suddenly turns to ice. And you all begin to be pelted with these little ice stones of hail, and your feet get frozen. Everybody who got below a 15 takes 13 bludgeoning damage and is grappled. 13 bludgeoning damage. And you are
Snap.
stuck.
Are we rounding
Snap back to
down
the
or up?
pendant.
Okay, snap back. You got your spell off, though. That's what really counts.
Yeah,
What
just
it-
imagine it's like parrot snaps back. This ghostly guy snaps, like pops out, shoots things, and gets hit by stuff. Snaps back.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
ghost shield is glitching out.
Yeah, and it's just like all of a sudden, it's just like, what? So
Are
the
we,
one
do we
that
round
is
down or up?
down.
No.
What if I pass this strength check?
If you pass the strength check, you take half of the bludgeoning damage, and you are able to break your feet out. So you take 6.
Cool.
For me attacking the water elemental, did my attacks land properly?
Yeah. Everything lands. Like, this is all happening at once. So as it's rushing forward to get everybody within 15 feet of it, you're going to strike, and then it gets sucked straight to you. Its spell goes off as you're striking at it.
Yeah, I was just being able to tell like if it was resisting slashing or fire.
It is resisting slashing. The fire doesn't seem
Okay.
to be resisting. I mean, the swords are going straight through the water.
Okay.
But those that failed, or those that passed, you are pushed out away from the creature. So you are pushed out from within melee range as it just kind of expands out. And then let's see, this guy is still fucking frozen. The water elemental on the ship.
That came for the water elemental. All right.
When you say push out of melee range, how far are you pushed?
It just says out of their space.
Yeah, and does that mean if we were
5
in
feet?
melee range? Because I didn't want to get in melee range.
I thought it was just me and Sully. And
Yeah, I think it's just those
Ice
two.
too.
So y'all just get pushed out of melee range. So it's just 5 feet back.
So
Now-
Yahweh's still good.
Yeah. So the one that's chained, can they still make attacks?
They're restrained, so whatever that says.
Strained.
I'm on it for you, boss.
Thank you.
I believe that
Speed
like
becomes
attacking
0.
with disadvantage.
Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Can you be grappled while in gaseous form?
I don't think so.
I would personally rule no, because there's nothing.
That
to
sounds like a
grapple.
DM ruling if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
These are like magical chains made out of fire, so
It has advantage on strength, dexterity, con save. And that's strength, right?
yes.
Yeah, 14 still. So it turns into a gaseous form. And still can't get out. One of them is still frozen. The other one is going to stop its control water spell. And a wave from the other side now rocks the ship. I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
21.
21, 28, 10.
18.
Is this the start of some new round where I'd be popping back out, or is this happening
just the
the same
same
round
round.
with the water
Well, the-
elemental?
Yeah,
It's
so
the
it's
enemy's
same
turn now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm already snapped back then. I'm stunned.
Okay, so anybody under a 16, you take 13 bludgeoning damage and get thrown to the other side of the ship. Everybody else takes 6 and just kind of slip around for a little bit. And the ship, at the beginning of the round, the ship is now rocking back and forth, but both the water walls have now collapsed. And the ship is rising like a cork. And the one that is chained stays where it is. The other one that is being held and is like chilling stays where it is, and y'all rise up. The third one is going to, I think they've given up on their fun. So they're going to stay down with their buddies. Shark needs to attack, by the way, with advantage.
Okay. So that is a
Chomp chomp.
14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
14 does not hit.
Okay. Oh, with
So-
advantage. Sorry.
Yeah.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
Range
22 piercing damage.
22. So now instead of seasickness, it's like being on a roller coaster. Your stomach jumps into your throat as the boat continues to rock violently and you're just being shot up into the air. The only thing left that you can see at this very moment is going to be the water elemental, who now looks incredibly confused. So,
I'm assuming.
and very hurt. It is mostly just gas as all the ice begins to melt around it. So what would y'all like to do for the fire elemental?
Can I drink it?
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna use my Hungry Jaws ability and drink it.
That is amazing. Okay. And you don't want to do anything because you know you can't do anything to this creature.
Well, can I see?
Can I see the other things? The fish?
No,
people
the
still?
boat shot up out of the water.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, if it's the only thing there, I would still try to do something at it, I guess.
Okay.
I'd still try to put a stingray through its head,
Okay.
wherever the head might be.
Okay.
Ooh, can I throw my magic lure into it
You can
with my fishing pole?
try.
Can I try to fish the water?
You can try. So you might catch an Eoway because he's going in for a bite.
Okay, right. I'll shoot at it then.
Okay. you can hook an Eoway.
It's fine.
Okay. So Lee, Dorus, nice.
I have 4 meteor stars. I'm gonna use 2 meteors.
Okay.
For this round.
So Roos he's been thrown around a lot in this fight, and he doesn't really know what way is up or down.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So
Fair.
he's just gonna stay on this railing that he got blasted to and cast a mass healing word to help all his friends.
Okay. Okay. So what is the healing of that? Nine.
Anyone within whatever, like 30 feet of me, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I
everybody.
forget how far it is, but everyone can take 9 points if they need it.
Yeah, healing. Okay, so because it's fun. Well, no, this happens simultaneously. So meteors shoot down as this creature will try and bludgeon anything around it with its last remaining energy. These meteors rain down. How much damage do they do?
First, he has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, he's good at
Okay.
these.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, fail. 15.
15 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
15 fire damage.
And your crossbow?
It would have been 32, but it's not going to be. So it's because it's water. I'm sure it doesn't do full.
It's half damage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
I'm surprised it does any damage at all, to be honest.
So
with you.
this crossbow bolt shoots forward, pierces through what's left of this creature. As Eoway is biting down, you bite a mouthful of steam. 2 meteors shoot down
Spicy.
right on either side of you, Eoway, as you've leaned forward to bite this creature, slam into the deck. Smash, smash, as just bursting this steam apart. Yeah, the creature's dead.
Are there
And
any
the-
merfolk left?
They seem to be at the beginning of the next round. The ship will continue to pop up and now be on the surface of the sea.
Okay, so at that thing dying,
Yeah.
like you would see kind of this like I guess kind of ethereal trail head over into my hand, and a new lure would appear, and I just kind of like timidly put it into my pocket.
Okay.
As I'm coughing up steam.
Yeah, yeah. You open your mouth, just boom,
Good
steam.
job, everybody.
Nice fight. We did it.
You bob up to the surface as everybody's just waiting for these creatures to reappear. I need you to make an attack roll with your shark. I'll let you know if it's with
Sure.
advantage.
Is it with
Oh my-
advantage because it's bloodied?
Oh god, yeah, it's freaking with advantage.
Hey, bow, bow, bow. The shark's kicking butt.
I know.
That is 39 piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay. You make a wisdom save. Oh my god! A 5! How long does Hold Monster last? A fucking minute, right?
I don't think it's even concentration. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's a minute. Concentrate.
Yeah,
by the way,
because
the
it's
string
because
one-
it's from the wand.
Oh,
I believe you have to still concentrate on it.
yeah.
It just gives you the ability to cast it. Oh, why'd you go big?
Yeah, can you stop? Thank you. It was everywhere.
The restrained one
yeah, it
takes
is.
10 fire damage, by the way.
Okay.
It lasts 1 minute, yes.
Okay.
And it is concentration, so.
Shark takes 26 damage. So there is an unseen fight going on below.
Okay.
The shark. You tell me. The shark was nomming on somebody who wasn't able to move. And then one of its friends came over and started, like, trident, just two-handed piercing into it. Would shark stay?
Let's see what Google says about shark behavior.
Are they a flight creature?
I mean, if you smack one, they do flee.
Hmm?
We'll do a contest of wills, I'll say.
Okay.
So your wisdom versus my wisdom. At 11.
18.
He would flee.
Okay. Cool. So shark flees, goes to eat other fish in the sea. And as the ship begins to kind of settle back, and you see like these waves coming from around you guys begin to lighten up just a little bit, at least those with dark vision, unless you still have light going. The captain looks over to you. This gives him a good like 30 seconds. Looks over to you. You didn't pay for a fifth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
Oh,
I'm not going to leave the pendant.
Okay.
that one's not a fifth. That's just a thing that pops out.
A thing that pops out. Once again, we all have things that pop out. Okay? And they all do some kind of work around here. So you're telling
Do
me
we see anyone else on the crew fighting with us?
I had them rolling. So they were
Okay,
doing
and
there
there
was
w-
many
was there-
crossbow bolts going out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a saying.
Do it.
The nail that sticks out will be hammered down, but sometimes it's better to be a screw.
I don't get it.
I have no idea. Just popped into my head. Who knows?
Anyway,
Anyway, back to fighting.
Fish
I'll
more.
fish more if we need to fish more for our friend.
So
I don't know.
the waters remain calm.
I'm gonna throw my lure over the edge.
Okay.
Get to fishing.
And the creatures do not seem to be coming back.
I'm going to pull out the ribbon and try and figure out what the light rune does. Like, try to shine it into the water, maybe.
Okay. As you pull out your ribbon and you shine the light into the water, there's a few species that love shiny lights at night. Most of those being squid. So after a little while, a grouping of squid begin to circle the ship. And the captain says, well, I guess we're drawing in squid. Drop the nets. Let's bring him in. Doesn't seem to do anything
Let me
specific.
get my net. I've got a net.
It doesn't seem to do anything specific to anything in this area. We'll put it that way.
Does it like it doesn't glow when I try to use it or something?
It does glow. It just glows with the light of the ribbon, though. So you haven't figured out what it does yet.
In your head, Yahweh, you'll hear, can you ask around about your parrot? I need to establish a reason to reasonably return. Maybe say like, oh, has anyone seen my parrot? I've lost my parrot. And then maybe find me somewhere, I guess.
I think the parrot is the 5th. I don't know what a parrot does on a ship, but
Well, I thought maybe I could fool this captain into thinking the parrot and the 5th are two different things.
Yeah.
you know what, Captain? This 5th you're talking about,
Yeah.
we don't want him. And I toss a illusionary nice over the edge.
Damn it.
Nice.
You know? Roll deception. I want to see something.
I'm thoroughly confused because I have no idea if that was an illusion or not.
Does nice help me at all?
Yeah. I'm on board. How badly did you do? Because it says when you fail.
If you're gonna give me a D4, that is not enough.
Yeah, no, you on your own then, pal.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, no dice.
17. So everybody's got to work.
But it's a parrot.
Ooh.
Actually,
You should be fairly excited. I heard sailors love parrots, right?
Oh, I wasn't talking about the parrot. I was talking about the thing that came out and went pew pew pew.
Yes, that was the parrot.
Turned
Oh,
into a valley girl all of a sudden. That
Did
was
you
weird.
hear it in your head? Did you hear what I said? They're two separate things. Yeah,
oh, that makes it even more useful, doesn't it? It can change form. Work. It doesn't take any ship space, unless it's working. So, I'm not going to charge you for it, whatever it is. But
I'll come out in little parrot form, from behind the collar, trying my best to be stealthy looking, and I will. Right, non-corporeal, right?
can you turn into a cat? Because we got mice.
No, the parrot has to stay close to me or it dies.
I'm gonna kind of stealth. I'm gonna kind of stealth off to the side and hope he doesn't see me.
Get real stealth.
I'll take my wing and just pass it through Yahweh's face to demonstrate that I am not actually there, so I have a hard time performing menial tasks in the physical world.
Oh. Ew. Can you shoot barnacles off the side of the ship?
Unless I'm doing that also. No. Which I can't.
Yeah, you know what? I'll show him. I'll book at full speed, and as soon as I get 39 feet away from Yahweh, I'll just snap out of existence.
Yeah, that happens every time.
I just want to point out, even though I'm the newest member of this crew here, that we just saved your ship, so that should count for something.
They just want to play.
They wanted to drown everybody from what I saw.
Yeah, that's sometimes part of it. Roll insight.
I don't like water very much, and I think you're lying. Oh, you're right. They just like to play.
I mean, Captain, he knows what he's talking
Everybody
about.
likes to play.
Anyway, that's where we're going to end this session. So that was fun.
That was amazing. I love this.
I was gonna try and cast some cantrips to try and kill the barnacles on the side of the
Yeah.
ship.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be awesome. That would be super useful.
But like play it off as if the parrot was like biting him off, you know?
And try not to make the parrot work. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know if you should trust someone like Nice to, Eldritch Blast barnacles.
What about? Is this...
He
It's gonna
might just
cause more
sink the
holes
boat.
than.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I was gonna do a whirlwind of fire, but it's probably not a good idea.
No.
We are
Mm-mm.
on a platform made of wood
Oh
in
my-
the middle of the ocean.
Oh no.
But it was covered in water and most of it frozen.
It probably would have been fine while y'all were
It would've
while y'all were being
It would
drowned.
have been fine.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Can't hear me, baby.
Alright.
Anyway.
I'm gonna get off and
Yep.
go to bed.
That was
yeah,
fun.
me too. It was super fun.
Night, everybody. Thanks
Good
for the
night.
game of Tude.
So
Yeah. I'll see y'all next week.